Hey guys, my name is Mr. Lokito.
Yo, it's your boy Wolfman Jackson here.
Today we're going to be discussing Into the Badlands. The premiere episode came on last night, Sunday, and me and Wolf here have some words to give. So, where should we start? You want to start with a story, Wolf?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, give us a review of the story. Like what's going on?
Well, basically, this is a land where guns are been banned, and everybody fights with weapons, and martial arts skills, and dominance and killing is around every corner. It's nobody innocent in the land of the Badlands. That's why it's called Badlands, I guess.
Yeah. So, what really happened in the first episode? Like, what was going on? Like, what do we get a glimpse of?
You get a glimpse of the story as far as the main character, which is his name is Sonny, played by Daniel Wu, and he's pretty much the main character. You follow him, his story, and also you come across people like him and the Baron.
He was a Baron.
The Baron is kind of like the fucking mayors of each city, so to speak.
Yeah, there's more than there's like more than one Baron. I guess they control their own clans, kind of in a crazy mixture. You know how like Shaolin Masters or Budapest Masters got their own, kind of like that, but at the same time running a slavery trade almost.
Well, each Baron, I believe they run their facilities different,
Yeah.
The Baron that we see in this first episode, he kind of runs his facility like a slave trade / military camp.
I know that's what it seems like, and you get the interesting thing is you get either choose whether you want to work in the fields all day or you want to be in the militant training.
Right, and they say anybody can be what they call a clipper. I guess it's like a high guard or whatever.
Yeah, that's like a weird name for a soldier, but interesting. At the same time, I guess.
They got some weird names, Baron and Clippers. It always stands for something else. They just put their little spin on it,
Yeah. While we're at it, so what happens at the beginning of the episode? We see that it starts off with Sonny driving down the road, only to come along some dead bodies. Then he tracks the people that did it down into the woods, and we'll discuss the fighting later. But so he goes in the woods, he defeats this group, and then finds this boy. What's the boy's name again?
They just call him MK.
MK. Where they find him? Do we know why they wanted him? Like, why were they keeping him hostage?
Well, from the beginning of the episode, you really don't know why. They had him inside like a chest or whatever, and they killed everybody that was with him, all the slaves or whatever they were that was with him, and they kept him for some reason. So in the beginning, it's kind of like he's this mysterious little boy, that you don't really know anything about. But later on, oh boy,
we learned that he's this like this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie called Kung Fury, but I guess he's like the chosen one. But from our past kung fu history, that's what we would call somebody who's a chosen one. Who just has the ultimate kung fu. And I guess that's what this season will be about. The ultimate kung fu fighter or the chosen one. If you
I mean, he kind of later on in the episode, after Sonny rescues him from the thieves or the bandits, he gets into it with one of the younger boys or the older ranked boys, and he fucks him up.
like
his eyes glow and shit. And all this dark energy come out of nowhere and catches a piece of glass and throws it right in his eye.
Yeah, and this happens whenever he bleeds, kind of like remember in the Bruce Lee movies, whenever Bruce Lee when he gets his stomach cut, he just takes some blood and just lick it, and for some reason he's just the ultimate dragon kung fu fighter or whatever. But yeah, but MK, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm about to say it, but MK is on his own mission to find his mother in this city. You remember the name of the city that they're looking for?
I don't know. It's a city outside the Badlands. That's all I really remember.
Yeah, somewhere out in the Badlands, and
it's outside the Badlands.
Yeah, it's outside the Badlands.
It's supposed to be a city that no one believes that exists. But him and Sonny has these similar logos. Like Sonny got a clock that he kept from when he was a little kid that had the same type of logo that the little boy had on his medallion.
Yeah, because him and Sonny's, I guess, supposed to be baby mama. We'll talk about that in a sec. But his baby mama told him basically there's, good places in the world still. Like this Badlands, it ain't it. That's all there is to the world. So, but yeah, what about? And his baby mama, in the story, I guess in the episode, he got his lover pregnant, and that is punishable by death. And
man, he's not the master of pulling out, master of kung fu, but not pulling out.
Yeah, right. So this episode has a lot of subplots. We'll bring up a couple more, then we'll talk about the fight scenes. What else?
Okay.
What else is going on? So Sonny, I guess, eventually helps MK to escape so he can continue his mission to find his mom. But at the end of the episode, MK ends up with the widow. The widow, who's the widow? Who's the widow?
The widow. I think the widow is another Baron. So she became a Baron by killing her husband, which was the current Baron. She killed him apparently, and now she's the Baron over there. So it's a little funny thing because Quinn, which is the Baron that Sonny works for, doesn't believe that the widow is a full-blood Baron based off her killing her husband just to get the spot. So it's a lot of things going on with feminists and respect.
Yeah.
And also, she's pretty fucking badass. You don't see none of this in the first episode, but it's a trailer for her kicking some major ass. If you want to look at it.
Slicing and dicing some ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully that's in the next episode. I want to see more of her fighting, too, in the future.
Oh, yeah. If you guys want to see the trailer, you can check me out on Wolfman, my YouTube channel. I got the trailer up there.
I will put his name in the video.
Yeah.
I got
check
you.
Check it out.
What else? So the widow basically wants MK for her own evil reasons, because he turns out he is a gifted, kung fu, or has a kung fu darkness about him. It's kind of confusing, but
he got some. It's kind of like some sci-fi type stuff, which I love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love that they got that aspect in there. Everything that a kung fu movie need. Some badass choreography and some
I was watching
shit. So
I love how
perfect.
I love how grounded it is too. As much it's a fictional fantasy world, but at the same time, the choreographers and producers, said that they wanted to make the show as grounded as they could, even though it's a fantasy show. And I could totally see what they were going for the entire time I'm watching the episode. What did you think of the episode, like, overall? Like, was it a great start, a fair start? You know?
Yeah, I mean, like we discussed before we start the podcast, they really showed a lot of the scenes already prior to the first episode, the premiere episode of it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like our pimp juice, not pimp juice, but our hype just kind of wasn't as high as it was.
Well, my hype is still there. It's just that I wasn't surprised too much. I kind of like knew what was going to happen to each scene, pretty much. So it wasn't too much surprise, so to speak.
Yeah, kind of like
I got a good feel for the story.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, kind of like opening a Christmas present the day before Christmas. Like,
right, and you knew that you was gonna get that at PlayStation 2 or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm pretty old, so it was PlayStation 2, and I knew I was gonna get it, but I still was hyped. I just knew I was gonna get it, you know. So.
Yeah. Okay. So enough about the little story. Let's talk about the fight sequences. So the first fight sequences kind of came out the blue, but it was in the very beginning of the episode. And what'd you think? He took on, so it was Sonny versus 10 guys. What'd you think of it?
Well,
was it dope or no?
It was pretty badass, even though I saw it like 100 times. But yeah, the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, they really going ham with this. He fucking bent the dude's legs backwards.
I know.
Broke him up. I'm like, oh shit.
He's doing all that stuff. And I like how every once in a while you do this little, like they float, like he will float, like impossibly float. You know how they do back in the Kung Fu movies, in the old school Kung Fu movies?
Crouching Tiger shit.
Yeah, he would do stuff like that. I'm like, awesome. I'm glad. Man. Yeah, they don't overdo it.
He broke his arm up.
Yeah, I'm like,
flick of the wrist.
That
shit was cold.
He did all kind of stuff to the arm. I'm like, oh, okay.
Man, yeah, it was pretty badass. I mean, like I said, the choreography is on point.
Yeah, it was very good. So choreography was on point. I thought he was gonna slice and dice him, but he put that sword up because he's like, yeah, I don't need this sword. I got y'all.
It was light work.
Yeah, it seemed kind of realistic. Like one guy could take on 10 people, and yeah, the way he finished off the last guy, that was a great way to finish.
That boy cold, Sonny.
I know.
And I think it was funny how they reference his name, Sonny, because it's kind of like I want to say like a cheery name, but he's like a murderer and shit.
Yeah,
his name is Sonny. It's like a big, humongous guy named Tiny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, even MK. Yeah, MK was the one who was like, why they call you Sonny? Because you brighten everybody's day.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, man.
What was the next fight? I think the next fight was it wasn't really much of a fight, but when MK, not MK's first fight when he got into it, you know, because over his sentimental value. I'm talking about the next fight where where his eyes went dark when he went to Kung Fu mode, basically.
Oh yeah, the dark power, yeah.
Yeah. So what happened?
Some dark energy or whatever.
Yeah. So it happened.
That was a surprise to me too. Didn't to cut you off, but that was a surprise to me. That was the one surprise there.
Yeah.
I didn't see that in the trailers. Yeah, when he knocked him into the glass, the glass shattered, and then he caught the piece of glass and like threw it in his eye.
I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I hope they show more of MK. Like,
oh yeah, man. With him with that power, he's going to be a main focus.
UAV destroyed.
Yeah, he better.
You know.
Yeah. Well, so what the last fight sequence was with the swords, right? What do you think of that sword fight? Was it one of the best you've seen in a while, or was it one of the best you've seen like of all time?
I wouldn't say all time.
But it was good.
I would, for a TV show, it's the best I've seen. You know,
yes.
Televised series is the best I've seen. All these fight scenes are pretty much badass. They haven't had a martial arts series like this in a long time. People say Kung Fu was the shit. I never really watched the journey. I mean, I guess the name of the Kung Fu, but this is the first time I've seen a televised martial arts series. So, you know, that's why I'm hyped about it. I guess that's why me and you are hyped, you know, when we're doing this podcast.
Yeah. The last fight scene with the swords, in my opinion, I haven't seen much sword. Actually, I have. Yeah, seen a lot of sword fight scenes, but this one, it was just special. A lot of modern action mixed with. He had some. The last guy he fought in the sword scene, I thought he would have took him out easily, but I like how the show, showed that everybody has to go through a challenge. It ain't gonna be a piece of cake every fight. Like, I like that.
Oh yeah, when he got hit a couple of times. I think he got through the window and shit. Yeah, he gave him a little challenge at the end.
I like how the show gave him a challenge. Like, I don't want every fight to be a piece of cake. You know, that kind of makes the show a little predictable. Yeah, I'm glad they did that. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, if he went around just whooping people's asses, it'd get pretty boring. I mean, I don't know, because the choreography is so good. I probably wouldn't mind him just kicking motherfuckers' ass and breaking bones and shit.
But every time, probably not. Yeah,
he'll be the John Cena of the Badlands. You don't want to see that.
John Cena.
Don't want to see that.
They really don't. So, what else? What was your favorite moment? In the episode.
My favorite moment.
Yeah.
It gotta be when MK threw that piece of glass in his eye.
Yeah,
it was unexpected.
Yeah, we were in sync there.
It was something. It was new. So.
Yeah. We've seen it, but we haven't seen it like that. Like in this universe they have. So, yeah, that's pretty much my favorite moment. I hope to see more of that. This show, it seems like it does have a good story to it. It ain't just get your revenge on this guy by going to his house to fight like 100 guys and then fight the final boss. Nope, it is not that kind of show. And do you have any more thoughts on the show, Wolfman, before we go?
Well, as far as the story, it's a lot of plots thickening. Like,
what are some of the plots? Like with the Baron?
The Baron he's in shit creek for some reason. He got every other Baron trying to take him out. Yeah. And nobody knows why. And then he also got the side chick, the young Timberoni that he's trying to bang. I mean, he is banging.
I guess a Baron can
he also, as far as the Baron, he also got trouble because his son is sleeping with his side piece also. So, got to keep an eye out for her.
He did get in trouble for that?
Well, he just got trouble. He got trouble with his wife, and he got trouble with his side chick and his son and the other Baron. So, yeah, Mr. Queen got a lot on his plate.
All right.
Also, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot going on in To the Badlands. Hopefully next week we'll be discussing episode 2. I hope they get a season 2. But that'll wrap it up with us. My name is Jairus Mendoza, aka Mr. Loquito.
Yeah, my name is Wolfman Jackson, 85.
Excuse him, he almost said his real name. He ain't trying to do that. So But until next time, we will catch up with y'all later. Watching To the Badlands comes on AMC Sundays at 10. Or you can just watch it on demand. Go on demand, or you can go to AMC.com and go watch it. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.
Wait. Hold on. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and this Loquito channel. We also upload gameplay videos and analysis on certain trends in the gaming industry. I do. Yeah. So the link is in the description. And that's all I got. Appreciate it.
All right, bye. What he said. Later.